Hi guys, I'm in a lovely spot, just check it out. And then in front, things are a lot more quiet here since the dubs have gone back. I'm the one that's here to stay. But as I was talking about, I've been watching a lot of other autistic creators' content, and there's a lot of stuff that I'm starting to kind of agree with, I'd always prefer the summer down here, but I do appreciate the winter, because you've got the beach to yourself and it's quiet, it's calm, There's definitely something nice about being wrapped up and warm. And these videos are as much for me as they are for you guys, because it helps me stay well. And I found what I was talking about yesterday, which is the Just for Today motto. Here it is. And this was given to me by a counsellor, Tim. Really got on well with him, and he gave me a couple of useful tips that have helped me out, and I've been meaning to read up on this, and I think, seeing as I've made the decision to stop drinking for good, Just for Today is exactly what I need to do. So here we go, there it is, and I'll read it out to you now, and I hope you get something from it, and you'll have it on record then, and you can just watch this. And if it helps you keep going, then that's good enough, So I'll read it for you now. So, put it down here. Just for today, I will try to live trip this day only and not tackle my whole life problem at once. I can do something for 12 hours that would appall me if I felt that I had to keep it up for a life. Just for today, I will be happy. Most are as happy as they make up their minds to be. Just for today, I will adjust myself to what is and not try to adjust everything to my own desires. I will take my luck as it comes and fit myself to it. Just for today, I will try to strengthen my mind. I will study, I will learn something useful. I will not be a mental loafer. I will read something that requires effort, thought, and concentration. Just for today, I will exercise my soul in 3 ways. I will do somebody a good turn. I will not get back down. If anybody knows of it, it will not count. I will do at least 2 things I don't want to do, just for exercise. I will not show anyone that my feelings are hurt. They may be hurt, but today I will not show it. Just for today, I will be agreeable. I will look as well as I can, dress willingly, talk low, act accordingly, criticise not one bit, not find fault in anything, and not try to improve or regulate anybody except myself. Just for today, I will have a program. I may not follow it exactly, but I will have it. I will save myself from 2 pests, hurry and indecision. Just for today, I will have a quiet half hour all by myself and relax. During this half hour, sometime, I will try to get a better perspective of my life. For today, I will be unafraid. Especially, I will not be afraid to enjoy what is beautiful and to believe that as I give to the world will give to me. There we go. Did alright there, I hope. Pop that back in so it doesn't blow away, because I need to keep that. But at least I'll have it on record anyway, after this video. So I hope you got something from that. It's really about keeping in the present moment, and it's from AA, Alcoholics Anonymous, which I've never been to, by the way. I know you might say, well, why do you have that? Tim, my counsellor, he works with a lot of people in addiction. You can believe me or not, You can say, well, how the hell does he have it if he doesn't go to AA? It doesn't bother me either way. I'm rhyming again, jeez. What that means to me is that I can enjoy this. Look at that. I can enjoy all the different colours, the wind blowing through the grass, the sand against my hands, um, you know, the sound of the sea, which I love. You know, that's something that chills me out a lot, quite literally and metaphorically. But in a world where everyone is concerned about what you've done in the past and what you plan on doing in the future, isn't it nice to just take a moment to appreciate everything now? You know, everybody's like, oh, I did this and I did that. You're like, yeah, sure you did. There's a lot of people trying to one up you, you know, to basically try and outdo you based on the past. The past is the past, you know, and I need to keep telling myself that, trust me. I'm terrible for living in the past. Alcohol makes me live in the past a lot more. It makes me block out the present, you know, not think about the future, forget about the past. And you know what happens when I come down off it? All I'm thinking about is the past and the future, which means I'm not living in the now. You know, you feel anxious now, so you drink. That's why I do it. And I think that's a testament, the fact that people use that in AA, to the levels of anxiety that people have who drink. Because I know a lot of alcoholics do terrible things, but I think a lot of them are very, very traumatized people. They're very hurt people. You know? Because they're picking a substance that is highly accessible. You know, it's one that nobody judges you if you do it. You know, if you go and drink, nobody cares. People are like, yeah, sure, everybody has a few drinks, especially in Ireland, you know. In Ireland, we're terrible for actually having proper conversations. We talk a lot of shit when we're drinking, and we don't talk about serious stuff. Everyone in their family in Ireland, I think, has someone who's an alcoholic. Because we have a problem with it, you know, 100%. We're getting better, I think. I think we're getting more knowledgeable on the subject anyway, but you know, I certainly feel a hell of a lot better without any alcohol. And I couldn't do this every day if I was drinking every day. You know, even if I was drinking every week, once every week, I wouldn't be able to keep up with this. Slowly but surely, I'd find my mind getting burnt out. My body would feel like shit, you know, I'd probably feel sick. Just wouldn't be able for it. Now, I mean, we should ban alcohol everywhere. No, that doesn't work. Just look at the prohibition in the States. It's the perfect example to show that it doesn't work when you ban them. Drugs, that is. So you could say legalise them and then they'd be regulated. You know, you'd cut out the drug dealers. Maybe, well, I don't know. I don't have the answers to all that, but what I can tell you now is just appreciate the moment you have. Appreciate little things. You know, I don't need a massive big house. I don't need a fancy car. I'm gonna buy a car, you know, one that drives. That's all I care about. I'm healthy. I've got all my limbs. Today is a good day. You know, I'm not burying my problems with a substance. And who knows what the future holds, you know. The past is done. And you know what? I just think of, I'm here, I'm alive. It hasn't messed me up so much that I'm out of commission, thankfully, you know. I survived. That's what I think. I got through it, as difficult as it was. And I'm still here. I'm not in debt. I have enough money to survive. I have a family that love me, and I have this beautiful countryside. I have a good bike that I can cycle down here. I can swim. I feel great after that, and I can walk. So things aren't that bad. Things are looking up. And they're looking up a lot because I'm not drinking. Okay? So I hope that helped you guys anyway. Keep watching that on repeat if you want. Save it so that you have the prayer, even if you just want to watch that bit. You know? And that's where it comes from, the Serenity Prayer. But what it's talking about is paying people good deeds without looking for thanks, and I think we can all deal with that. I definitely could, Well, I did this for you. No, I need to just do it and not expect a thank you for it, because quite often you're not going to get one. But you will know you've done enough, and that's the important thing, guys. Try to be agreeable and let things go. Your family might argue with you, but just go, okay, yeah, fine. I've tried doing that now, just not shouting and it's better, you feel better for it, you don't feel as tense. You already feel better for that. So that helped you out anyway. I got a lot from it, and I might even watch this back, just in case I ever forget about my little card, or if I lose, at least I have this now, so stay with me.